YouTube, what is up, and welcome to episode number 4 of my Madden 16 Ultimate Team series. First, I want to thank you guys for all support on these videos, and we're going to go ahead and tackle the biggest question I get on every video, and that's how I get my coins. Now, you guys know I did do the Style Master. That's going to give you a decent amount of coins and 2 92 overall players, and also, I've been doing these right here, the Journey Solos. You guys are going to start off with moments, and they're pretty easy to start things off, and once they start getting harder, the rewards keep on getting better. This challenge right here against the Lions took me maybe 5 minutes, and it's going to give you a double elite pack that's going to guarantee you 2 elite players, and once you finish it, it's going to give you a game changer pack with 10 golds or better, and also Jameis Winston. This challenge right here against the Jaguars gave me a legend pack, and the players you get out of that legend pack you can sell in the auction house, you can use on your team. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a double elite pack. We get Bobby Wagner, 88 overall, like the second best middle linebacker in the game right now, and also Nick Mangold, an 89 overall center from the New York Jets. Now, you guys know I did recently purchase Max Unger, who also is a center. Now, since I can't sell Nick Mangold, what I decided to go ahead and do was sell Max Unger for like 25k. So not only did I get an 89 overall center, but I also got 25k for selling my current center. Now in this Elite Journey pack right here, we get Demaryius Thomas. Now my wide receivers, I do have Odell Beckham Jr., and after that, the rest were gold. So Demaryius Thomas is just a guy I can use for like the next month. Now in this double elite journey pack, we get Brandon Brooks, an 85 overall right guard. That's fine by me. I'm okay with beefing up the offensive line, but we also get Vontae Davis, an 89 overall corner. At this point in MUT, that is locked down. He's going to be playing across from Richard Sherman. And in this final elite pack, we get Luke Kuechly. Now I also did pull Bobby Wagner, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to switch our defense to a 3-4. So after all these elite packs, I'm going to show you guys some of the legend packs I got. You can get pro packs, all pro packs, and you work your way up. We start this one off with Bennett. We get Sterling Moore, Jordan Matthews, and as we keep going along, we get Randy Gregory. That's not bad. That was like 10k when I sold him. We also get Brandon Brooks, who we did get out of the elite pack, but we're just going to go ahead, throw him up in the auction house, and this pack right there made me, that's about 45, maybe even 50k. Now from another solo, we did get an all-pro pack, and we got Jason Peters, an 88 overall left tackle. And once again, man, I decided to put him up on the auction house. I compared him to Joe Staley. I actually like Staley better when it comes to my offense, so I sold Jason Peters for like 44k. So these packs, they're better than the packs I buy with coins or even money. And this one right here, we get DeAndre Levy, one of the best outside linebackers in the NFL, 87 overall. And since I got so many coins from these packs, I decided to go ahead and do another legend collection for you guys. You guys see I only needed one more collectible for Derrick Brooks. That was the solo challenge, and just like that, our linebacking core, Derrick Brooks, Luke Kuechly, Bobby Wagner, and Levy on the other outside linebacker position. This team just got stacked from doing solo challenges. Now, for whatever reason, all year I have not pulled the left end, and since I'm playing a 3-4, I decided to go ahead and purchase Captain Rob Ninkovich. Now, obviously, being a Patriots fan, I think this guy's a bit of an unsung hero, so I was definitely okay with him getting the captain card and starting across from Bruce Smith. Now, I also had a mystery box that opened, and it ended up being a premium alternate pack. Now, for whatever reason, the alternate jerseys aren't in the game yet, so we'll see if they're going to be a stadium or a playbook. We end up getting Super Bowl Dallas. Now, what this is, I really don't know. It's just maybe the Cowboys field with like a Super Bowl theme going on in the background and also going on in the field. The alternate stadium I really wanted was that one right there, so I went ahead and purchased it. And after all these packs, all those solo challenges, and all the pickups we made, this is what the team is looking like. The offense still led by Tony Romo and Adrian Peterson. The defense is where some huge upgrades were made. That secondary shouldn't be giving up a lot of points. Now, we are 5-0 in the season. 3 wins in today's episode is going to clinch us a first round bye. Our first opponent, Tony Romo, Glover Quinn, and Terrell Davis. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. Now, he did start with the ball, and you guys see the defense already making an impact. That was Luke Kuechly getting the interception. I'm not so sure if Kuechly wasn't there, I wouldn't have got it with Bobby Wagner, but regardless, we're going to finish the drive off with a touchdown. Adrian Peterson going in untouched. and giving us a 7-0 lead. Now we're going to go ahead and skip to the 23-second mark in the second quarter. We backed them up with a punt, and Derek Brooks is going to force the fumble, and Big Vince is there to recover. That would put us up 14-3. Plus, we get the ball in the second half, and the reason why I didn't really show you guys any highlights from this game was because of that right there. He ended up quitting before it reached halftime, so we decided to go ahead and jump into week number 7. 2 more wins, and we have locked ourselves up a first-round bye. We find ourselves down 7-0, but that's going to change on this play right here. Tony Romo finding his new target, Bennett, for an easy touchdown, and shortly after that play, this popped up on the screen. It says your peer has been kicked. Now, for whatever reason, I waited like an hour, and I did not get a win for that game. So I was like, all right, maybe I just need to go ahead and jump into one more. My opponent, definitely a quality team. Shannon Sharp, Jameis Winston, Jason Peters, and he also has elites at every other position. He's going to start off this drive by handing it to Eddie Lacy, but we're there for the stop. So on 4th and 1, my opponent is going for it, and he is not going to get it. We end up getting the stop. Derek Brooks was there first, and just like that, my opponent sets me up with great field position. Tony Romo finding Demaryius Thomas. Let me tell you guys, Demaryius Thomas, I'm definitely impressed by how good he is. Now we go ahead and we find Bennett for another touchdown in this episode. This guy, definitely a favorite red zone target. And yeah, it happened once again. Shortly after that play, the connection to your peer has been lost. You know what? That's fine. I didn't want to play you anyways. Now you guys can see I did get credit for that win, but still, that other game never showed up. So I'm like, okay, let's go ahead and get this first round bye. My opponent, Rob Gronkowski, McCoy, Devin McCourty. I mean, he even has the new Tyrod Taylor at quarterback. He's going to start things off by handing it to Jamal Charles. Absolutely nowhere to go. So on 2nd and 12 again, Derek Brooks. If you have the coins, go ahead, get yourselves a Derek Brooks. Later on 3rd and 19, man, Tyrod Taylor taking a shot deep down the field, but great defense by Vontae Davis to break that one up. But look at what my opponent is doing. He's going for it on 4th and 19 from his own 10-yard line. Why would you ever do that? So once again, my opponents are pretty much just handing me touchdowns. 2nd and goal, man. We find Emmanuel Sanders for the first touchdown of the game. Definitely a great way to get things started, but still, like, I don't know what my opponents are doing on offense. Again, man, 3rd and 8 for Tyrod Taylor, and we end up getting the user interception with Bobby Wagner. Definitely my favorite player to user so far in Madden 16. Later on in the drive, just going to go ahead punching in with John Kuhn, and already we find ourselves up 14-0. So this first round bye is starting to look like a lock. Let's see how Tyrod Taylor is going to respond. He's going to take a shot deep down the field, but Will Hill, my favorite gold player, comes up with the interception. And now with the first quarter coming to an end, we're going to get one more play off. And you guys see Tony Romo again finding Bennett. We're going to juke out Devin McCourty. Look to stiff arm, and we are finally brought down at the 30-yard line. Tony Romo definitely having a heck of a game. Later on 2nd and 10, just a little short pass to Odell Beckham Jr. trying to get him going today. That's going to set us up on 3rd and 3. I see him coming with the pressure, so we're going to roll out. And at the last second, we're going to take a shot for Demaryius Thomas. And what a catch to keep his feet in bounds. And also, what a play by Tony Romo to put that one right where it needed to be. Now we're going to skip ahead to the second quarter. We're up 28-0 now. And just the turnovers continued for Tyrod Taylor. That's like number 4, maybe even number 5. Later on the drive, we're just going to go ahead and continue to feed the beast named Demaryius Thomas. Tony Romo already 118 yards and 3 touchdowns. Later on 2nd and 7, you guys know who I'm going to. That's Demaryius Thomas. He just goes up and snags that one. That's going to put us up 35-0, and you guys can probably guess what's coming. Yes, my opponent would once again go ahead and concede the game. So just like that, we are 8-0, but I'm not kidding. When I logged on this morning, literally like 16 hours after this game, I finally got a win for that other game where it ended like 7-7. So now technically we're headed into our conference championship. I do want to apologize about the gameplay. I really hate showing blowouts, which is why I showed you guys so many games in one video. But I still continue to thank you guys for all your support. Conference championship will be out tomorrow if that's what you guys want. Once again, guys, thanks for watching. Peace out.